ワンピースバウンティーラッシュ
Hey, what is up guys, Lunaris here, back with another One Piece Bounty Rush video, and today it's just going to be a quick video showcasing my account, just a quick account review, and yeah, just general thoughts of my One Piece Bounty Rush experience and moving forward as well, forward for the content on my channel. So without further ado, let's jump into my characters and who I have. So first things first, I have, well, as you can see, the four main EXs on top. I've got Hybrid Kaido, and still in the meta he is quite decent. He's quite decent to good. He has fallen off since his launch because of, you know, the other EXs and them being hard counters to Kaido. For example, a Snake, Whitebeard, etc, etc. But if you can you know, just be careful around them, perfect dodge correctly, then you will be okay. You will obviously probably die a few times during the match unless you're like highly skilled, but otherwise he is, yeah, just very decent to good. Not broken, not amazing. The best he is good. So that's Kaido done. Up next we have Blue EX Monkey D. Luffy. This guy, when he was released, boy oh boy was he broken. That's pretty much with almost every EX. But this Luffy was, he was like an older version of Green Shanks. Like, he was almost unstoppable. Right now in the current meta, I don't actually see him being used often, and if it is being used, it's only by me. But overall, he is, if you play carefully with him, do your perfect dodges correctly, and yeah, just play smart with Luffy, you can get quite a few KOs once you build up his attack with let's say his skill 2 mainly. That's what I tend to go for. Skill 1 is also slightly useful. I mean, you do have to rotate between the two forms and the 4 skills that he has. So yeah, it's alright. It's not bad. His traits, he can kind of fight against S-Snake. It is still slightly challenging because she has these knockbacks and perfect dodges and things like that, but yeah, he is still quite decent to good as well, depending how you use him. Not broken, again, like Kaido, he's not broken. He's not super busted or anything, but I'd say the best he can be is a good solid attacker. Up next we have EX Zoro. Now EX Zoro, I think, will always be quite a good to really good attacker no matter which meta he's in, because of his skills, his invincibility skill, and especially his skill 2, which he can change elements in and reduce damage by over 70% damage reduction, which is insane. Again, paired with different metal sets. So if you've seen my previous video, my mic may have been bad, but I ran the double Boa Hancock metal set, which reduces the entrance or entrance time. So he's basically capable of fighting S-Snakes. Not really much with Whitebeard, but again, if you know, just play him carefully, perfect dodge Whitebeard's skill 1 and 2s, just make sure to perfect dodge his skills. Try to not get baited by his basic attacks, and yeah, you'll be good. Runners, he can pretty much destroy Roger. He can also fight against Bueno. Again, with the new release of EX Lucci, he is a solid counter to EX Lucci as well, so there is that too. But yeah, many characters, Zoro is or can be a counter, mainly because of his skill 2, which he can just change into the element that he's strong against. So yeah, Zoro is and will always be a good to very good attacker, and potentially a very solid attacker. Not broken, still not broken, but he will always be a viable unit to play. Up next is I believe my first EX I ever got, which is EX Yamato, the original one. And she was really good back in the day, really fun to use. But at the moment, unfortunately, she is no longer usable, I'd say. I mean, you can use her, but you will be struggling a lot. She has very old traits which don't really help out much in the current meta, with all the status effects, things like that. Before, she used to be able to protect herself with her counter skill against status effects or invincible moves, things like that. But at the moment, it's just too hectic, too many things going on, too many invincible moves like Rogers, S-Snakes, Gear 5 Luffy, Shanks, and especially with the stuns. I'm not sure if it's just my account, but I always seem to get stunned. Like, there's a 5% chance of getting stunned, but for some reason, and I really wish I recorded these throughout the years, but for some reason I feel like my account is so rigged, I always get stunned. Like, the chances of me getting stunned is like, it's not 5% or whatever it is, 1% to 5%. That is fake. My percentage is probably like 20% to get stunned, honestly. Especially on the counters when I do them, or when I used to do them. I don't really use Yamato anymore. She's not really usable, like I said. But yeah, that's Yamato done. Again, I have some alright attackers. I've got Ulti, she is not too bad. I don't use her anymore, but here and there I would use her. But yeah, my account is not really stacked. I've been playing since 2021, and I really like played almost every single day for like 2 years, until, quick story time, this is where I quit Bounty Rush. Like, I really got sick of it. It wasn't the hackers era, it was the time where, first of all, when Green Shanks came out, I saved up, if I remember correctly, I saved up at least 1,500 to 2,000 gems, or rainbow diamonds, whatever you call it, and I didn't get anything. I got one copy of Ben Beckman. In that many diamonds, getting one copy of Ben Beckman is ridiculous. It's so bad. Yeah, getting one copy of Ben Beckman, imagine that, saving up for an EX. I think I saved up for like at least half a year or more just to get one copy of Ben Beckman, and I get clapped in League like non-stop. That's where I quit the game for, I think, until when EX Zoro came out, and I actually got him in like my first 2 summons, which is, the game just hates me. That's what I have to say. And then again, when Gear 5 Luffy came out, I saved up, and I remember this very clearly. I saved up over 2,000 gems, 2,000 rainbow diamonds, and yeah, 2,000 gems, 2,000 rainbow diamonds. And in between, I remember when V2 Uta came out, I spent, I think, 500 to 800 diamonds on her, and I didn't get her at all. And in between as well, I remember the raid on Onigashima Brook, I believe, came out, the defender one, and he was at the time very good, so I really wanted to use him as well. And I spent, I think, maybe 250 gems, 300 about, something like that on him. Didn't get anything. Anyway, that was towards the time until the release of Gear 5 Luffy. And by the time Gear 5 Luffy came out, I still had about 2,000-ish gems. Maybe about 2,200 with the additional 1-200 they give out whenever the new EX comes out. And guess what? I didn't get Gear 5 Luffy, and I got absolutely clapped in League. It was just really annoying. I mean, not really getting clapped, but it's just not fun saving up for so long, being a free-to-play player, and then not getting someone who you save up like a whole year for. It sucks. It's such a bad feeling, and I just quit the game after that again. So when Gear 5 Luffy came out, I didn't get him. I completely quit the game, and I returned again, I believe this year in March or April or something like that. And slowly I got kind of back into it, after quitting for so long. It was fine to play again after that long, In that time, many characters came out. One of which or two of which I really wanted, which I packed, luckily, was Alba, Lunarian Alba, and Bello Betty. Now again, story time. My luck is so trash. This game is completely rigged against me. If you remember the banner, let me see if the banner is actually here before I explain. I hope the banner is still here. The banner is no longer here, but on the banner there was a I think a 300 Rainbow Diamonds rotation, roughly, or 150. I kind of forgot. It was just around 2 weeks ago when this banner came out. So on the second rotation, or not second rotation, on the second step, the banner, and I checked, the banner actually had a 10% chance to get one of the featured characters, right? And there was 4 of them. There was Alba, there was Bello Betty, of course, there was Rayleigh, and the last one there was actually I got him twice, actually, was Calgara. Yeah, I didn't really want him, but I got him twice anyway, so it's like a whatever thing. But in total, that's what, 40% chance to get one of the featured characters on the second step. Guess what? I think this happened twice, but 100% this happened once on the first rotation that I done. I got no one. I got no one. I think I got this crappy old Law, 4-star Law, the Defender one from 1.0. Do you know how ridiculously unlucky me not getting any featured character is? 40% chance to get one of them, at least one of them, and I didn't get any of them in the second step. Ho! After that, I went on a crazy spree. I went on I think I spent 300 to 400 gems, whatever. But luckily, this is really weird, but on the final summon on the second rotation is when I got both Alba and Bello Betty. If I didn't get them there and then, God knows, maybe I would have quit the game again. But anyway, that's my little rant done. I actually used to have about 2,000 or something gold fragments. I saved up a lot. I really saved up for EX Shanks and Gear 5 Luffy, just to try and like 5-star them instantly. I could have even 6-starred one of them, but I didn't get them, so I couldn't do it. But yeah, so I ended up spending it on ulti. 6-starred her because I was bored. I wanted to just use someone, and I 5-starred both Alba and Bello Betty as soon as I got them, because I've been saving up for like what, 1-2 years of this, 1 to 2 years, getting 2,000 plus golden fragments. I didn't get the chance to use it, so I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna just spend it. So the oldest medal I have, here we go, this is the oldest one. So whenever this came out, this is when I started playing, and I believe this was in 2021, around August time, I think. So yep, this is where it all started, and this is where we are at now, 3 years later. Anyway, the ones that I have locked, there are many attempts to get all of these guys, but just so unlucky. She was the worst. She really pissed me off. Spent 800 gems on her, didn't get nothing. I think I spent like 300 on him, like I said before, didn't get nothing. Again, it's a 1% chance, I believe, 1%. So yeah, trying to get Kaku or even EX Lucci, which I'm not really fond of getting, but just for the sake of, you know, making content. And at this point, well, after Gear 5 Luffy, I didn't really care anymore. I just spent diamonds on whoever I wanted. Like, I just didn't care about saving up anymore. I just wanted to spend on whoever I wanted to spend. Now, one final thing is, and I will only do this if I get like 15 likes. Okay, if I get either 15 likes, or if you guys comment saying that you actually want to see me summon on this banner, I will do it in the next video or the video after that. I do have a few videos planned, but my main focus is going to be on the next EX, which I am sort of saving up for mainly, and I think it's going to be Blackbeard. I don't want it to be Shanks again. People are speculating it's going to be Elbaf Shanks, but I've had enough of Shanks. Like, he's such a rat. I'm tired of seeing Shanks I want someone new. We want Blackbeard. We want Blackbeard. I want Blackbeard. So yeah, I'm really speculating the next EX will be Blackbeard, which should be in mid to late August. So that's why I will not be spending everything on this EX Lucci banner, if you know that does happen and I do actually summon on his banner. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment and subscribe. Leaving a comment, I will always check comments, and I'll always try to respond to comments, things like that. So please do leave a comment down below. I do really check it, and I do appreciate everything. I do appreciate all the support you guys show. I don't want to completely focus my channel on Bounty Rush because I have a love-hate relationship with this game. I love One Piece. Like, don't get me wrong, One Piece is such a good anime, one of my favorites. But this game really hates me, and it's like such a toxic relationship I have with this game. So yeah, and obviously being a free-to-play player is very not rewarding on this game at all. It's really bad. So yeah, do show some support. I would make this a sort of like a series for now. Hopefully my luck is good. I can summon characters, showcase them for you guys, things like that. Actually use them for myself as well, here and there, and make videos, you know, commentaries, analysis. I used to really be into this game. Like, I knew the ins and outs of everything, every character. I could always provide support, whatever, with the medal sets. Literally the perfect medal sets for every character, depending on knockback, depending on their skill sets, depending on their traits. But yeah, I've obviously quit for like a long time, so having to catch up on all these different traits and characters, it won't take too long, but I do know majority of things here and there. But yeah, I look forward to kind of becoming a channel sort of focusing on this for now. Who knows, maybe in the long run as well. Maybe I might do this for quite a while, who knows. There was nothing much to this. It was just a sort of showcase of my account and a little bit of a rant and a little bit of my story playing this game. Not the full story, but just some annoying stories, and I'm sure many of you relate to this. Those of you who are free to play, you definitely know what I'm talking about. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Appreciate all the support. Thank you very much, guys. You know who you are, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.